Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about shampoo for your locks. So I have been locked for 14 months now, and everyone's hair is different, everyone's locks are different, and the needs of your locks can change from the beginning to later in your lock journey. And that's what I have found. The needs of my locks have changed, and that prompted me to check out some new shampoos. So today I'm going to be talking about 5 different shampoos that I have tried on my locks, the pros and cons, and if I think they're worth trying for you. So first up, I'm talking about the OG, the Suave Daily Clarifying Shampoo. If you have looked into getting locks, what to use on your locks, lock product hauls, you have probably seen this product. That's because it has a lot of pros. It is very easy to find, at least in the States. It's very cheap. I think this was like $2. It suds up really well. It gets your hair very clean. And it doesn't have an overpowering smell. The only con for this product is that because it's a clarifying shampoo, it does strip your hair, okay? That's the thing that I was running into, is that my hair has been a lot drier as my hair has gotten more mature, as my locks have gotten more mature. So that's pretty much the only con I have for this product, the stripping nature. But that's kind of part of the game with clarifying shampoos. I highly recommend this. Keeps my hair clean for a very long time. I don't know what else to say other than you should try it for your locks. Next up, we have the Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Hemp Tea Tree Pure Castile Soap. I don't know why it says 18-in-1. I use it for one thing, maybe two. This is a really great clarifying shampoo for locks as well. Also can work as like a body wash kind of, sort of. So that's the two things. So it cleans your hair very well. It's got a nice tingly feeling because of the tea tree. And it's another product where it's like a really great bang for your buck. So one thing I forgot to mention with this is, this is the first bottle of this product I purchased. I've had locks for 14 months. This was bottle number 1 that I purchased. It's still not done. Obviously, I've been using other stuff too, but 14 months, still not done. Great deal. This was also the first and only bottle I've purchased of this product, and it's still not done. So it also has a similar con as the Suave Daily Clarifying Shampoo in that it strips your hair. This one even more so than the Suave, honestly. The other con about this one is it doesn't suds up as much. But fun fact, wash your hair twice every time you're in the shower. The second time you wash it will suds up more. There you go. So yeah, overall pros, great cleaning, great smell, very nice tingle, keeps your hair clean. Cons, stripping and doesn't suds up quite as well. Another con that's not really a con to me is that you may need to dilute this because it's very concentrated. But for me, I just put a little bit in my hand, then suds it up, put it on, not a problem. So not really a con. All right, so those are the clarifying shampoos. Next, let's get into the shampoos that I've tried the most recently. Shampoos that I purchased to try to address the dry hair problem that I was having. So the first one is the Carol's Daughter Wash Day Delight. I saw a couple reviews for this. People were really loving it. I said, let's give it a try. So some of the things people liked about it was that it kind of already comes diluted. It's got a very liquidy, watery texture, and it's also got an applicator. So here are my pros and cons. I don't care about the applicator, okay? I suds up the shampoo in my hands anyway, and I really don't like the liquidy consistency. It honestly feels like they took a good shampoo and they watered it down. That's how it feels to me personally. That's just me. I also don't dilute my shampoo anymore, so that's probably just like not what I'm used to. The couple of pros are that the smell is really, really good. Love the smell of this product, but it is a little bit strong. It lasts a very long time, so if you don't like super strong smells, may not be for you. And the other pro is because of the aloe, it does have a little bit of a cooling feeling on your scalp, which can feel very nice. Some other cons, however, is that it doesn't really get my hair that clean. Like, I used it on Friday, and then by Tuesday, my hair is feeling itchy again. For reference, I wash my hair about once a week, so not great. Also, despite the fact that it's not a clarifying shampoo and I was hoping to get more moisturization out of it, my hair still felt pretty stripped afterwards, and it didn't really feel like it lived up to the name of moisturizing. Maybe that's not their main goal. So overall with this product, I do think that especially for the value, it's not that great. I've used this twice and I used almost half of the bottle already. I think because it's so diluted and it doesn't suds up that well, it's just honestly not really worth it in my opinion. Moving on, we have the OGX Refreshing Scalp Tea Tree Mint Shampoo. I actually really like this product, so let's just get into it. It's got a very nice tingly feeling to your scalp. So it's got tea tree oil, peppermint, and witch hazel, and it's supposed to invigorate your senses with a minty tingle and discover that hair is shiny and healthy looking. I have a problem with that. Not all healthy hair is shiny. People need to get over that. But it does have a great tingle for your scalp. For case in point, I had a headache. I washed my hair. Headache didn't go away, but the tingle did feel good for the headache. The scent, it smells a little bit more like peppermint candy than like kind of like fresh mint and tea tree, which I was expecting. But the scent doesn't last very long. It was pretty much gone within like 2 days. And it still does have that great tingle that I would expect from a tea tree product. So that one's kind of like a mixed aspect of this shampoo here. I did feel like it sudsed up really well. It was a good bang for your buck. I've used it twice and I've only used about that much. I really liked how thick it is. You can suds it up in your hands, really get it into your hair. Definitely suds up well. Also, I did feel like my hair was a little more moisturized after using this product, which, as you remember, is the goal. I believe I used this product and then it took 10 days for me to need to wash my hair again, which again, I usually wash my hair about every 7 days, so that's pretty good. So overall pros, it's got a great tingle. The scent, while a little unexpectedly candy-like, wears off pretty quick. Cleans your hair very well, and pretty good deal for the money. I would get this again. Then the last one, no, you're not seeing double. This is another OGX Teatree Mint shampoo. This one is the hydrating version though. I wanted to compare these two just because this is the only one that I got that is specifically has like moisturizing or hydrating like in the name. So I wanted to give this a try. This one, in summary, I felt like was a lesser version of this one. So this one has got milk protein, peppermint oil, and tea tree oil. It also kind of smells like peppermint candy, which I don't love, but it does fade off pretty quickly. It did not have the really nice tingle that this one has. It's got like a little bit of a tingle. It does still foam up pretty well. It's still a pretty good value as far as like how much you need per wash. But because it didn't really have like the things that I liked about this one, which was the tingle and the really nice clean, because this one also didn't make my hair feel as clean. And it also didn't really kind of come through with being super hydrating. I felt like my hair was the same amount of hydrated with both of these products. So overall, this one, I feel like there's more cons. The pros were it's got a little bit of a tingle. It does have moisturizing aspects to it, and it's a good deal, but I didn't love that it didn't really feel like it got my hair as clean, and it didn't have the tingle that I would expect from a tea tree shampoo. All right, so I didn't really say we were making this a competition, but if it was a competition, Suave Daily Clarifying Shampoo has won. As suspected, I will probably be using that on my locks for years to come. It is a great deal. It suds up well. It cleans your hair nicely. But that leaves us with the question of moisturizing. Because none of these shampoos solved the problem all on their own as far as my hair feeling dry, I decided to go back to something that I had been doing at the beginning of my lock journey. So I used to use oil on my hair, but I was having a lot of slippage at the start of my journey. So someone suggested, hey, maybe don't use oil on your hair if it's slipping. Good advice. But now my hair is a little bit more mature and dryness is more of a problem. So after I shower and let my hair dry a little bit, but it's still wet because remember, oil steals in moisture. If you put oil on dry hair, you're stealing in dryness, so don't do that. So after my shower and washing my hair, I use a little bit of almond oil. Sometimes I use grapeseed oil, but almond oil is a little bit thicker, which I like, but it's still not like super, super heavy like castor oil. So I just put a little of this on my hair, usually like a tablespoon max for like all of the hair. I don't put it on my scalp, just the hair shaft, and that has been more of the solution to the dryness. So I have a spritz that I create. So I actually learned how to make my own rose water. I'm going to try and insert that in the video.
Here's how to make your very own homemade rose water. First, start off with some dried rose petals. I purchased mine from a small business on Etsy, and I'll try to leave the link in the description. You'll just need 1/4 cup, and this recipe makes about enough for 2 4-ounce bottles. Next, add your 1/4 cup of rose petals to a small saucepan, and then add 1.5 cups of water. Cover the saucepan with a lid and bring the water to a boil. Once the water boils, lower the flame and allow the water to simmer and soak up the color and essence of the rose petals. This should take about 5 to 10 minutes, and you want to ensure that the rose petals have faded or lost their color. Next, make sure you let the water cool completely. Use a strainer to remove the rose petals from the water and let the water go into a bowl. Next, you're going to use a funnel to pour the water from the bowl into your container of choice. I'm using a leftover bottle from a previous purchase of rose water. Once you've got your water in the bottles, all that's left to do is to refrigerate for 1 week before you use it. After that, you can keep it at room temperature for weeks with the rest of your hair products. And that's how to make your own rose water.
And I have that in here with regular water, tea tree oil, and yeah, that rose water. So it's a really good spritz for my hair, but I was having to use it a lot. But then adding the oil onto my hair after washing it really helps seal in the moisture so that I don't have to use the spritz nearly as much. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what my hair is looking like now at a little past 14 months. So let's talk about it. I've got some locks here that are real skinny. I kind of thought that they would fatten up a little bit, but they have not. And you're probably wondering, if you've seen some of my other videos, what are you talking about? You have like 500 plus locks. Didn't you want them small? And you know what? I did. But people change. And right now, I'm really liking the size of like this one. Maybe a teensy bit bigger. So I've got some locks, as you can see here, that are like a third of the size of this one. So you've got this one and you got this one. I wish they were more like this, maybe a tiny bit bigger. So I think there is probably going to be some combination of locks in my future. I'm liking the look more of combined locks and the maintenance. So you've probably seen my interlocking videos, and yes, I am very, very meticulous about interlocking my hair. Unfortunately, that means it also takes me a little longer. So to interlock all of this, and I've got 270 locks right now, takes me 11 hours. Yes, I would probably get faster if I like didn't use a mirror and like didn't care about my parts as much or whatever, but it's just so much work. Also, I really do like the slightly larger look for the locks, where you can kind of like tell that they're locks like a little bit more from a distance, and it doesn't look like kind of like loose hair. Mine is kind of like right at that intersection where it's like some people can tell they're locks, some people can't. So anyway, here's the rest of this. You can see here that if I go like that, it's just all new growth. All new growth. Can't even tell I have locks if you look at that angle. I'm just like, I need to do the interlocking, but what if I just didn't? Some texture for you here. So that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you have tried out different shampoos for your locks and you've got opinions, please let me know down in the comment section below. What do you like? What do you dislike? Would you recommend that other people with locks try them? What kind of locks do you have? And all that jazz down in the comment section below. Let me know your lock shampoo opinion. If you like this video, please actually like it and subscribe. I've got other videos on locks and hair, also giant cookies, also like booktube content like Black fantasy, sci-fi. You should check that out. I hope you have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening, or whatever it is where you are. Until next time.